We are on this little creek here today that meanders through the fields. It'd be interesting to see this from a bird's eye view, or a plane, I guess. As you know, creeks and rivers follow the contours of the land. There's other lines on the landscape that are much more like a grid or a road. Maybe you can hear that car right now. Right? But on this creek, we're following it up as far as we can go. And I wanted to bring this to you today so we can think about the kinds of paths we follow or pedal or drive across the landscape. Okay? We're actually forming lines. They might be pretty invisible, but they're lines. And I want to have you relate that to the lines you make on paper when you're doing a drawing. So this is what I call the Sacred Line Project. All right, so I want you to think about where you go in your sort of daily, weekly life. Nothing real special. Where do you go? What lines do you know, where do you walk? What are the lines that you take? Which ones are significant to you? Which ones are sacred? Okay, well, sacred, that's something you're going to have to think about how you might define what is the sacred. Right? Nature can be an escape. Maybe that's sacred. Where do you go to recharge yourself, to renew yourself, to be quiet, come back ready for everything else, right? So you want to look for that, think about that. How do you define the sacred, and where do you find that in your daily life? And then I want you to go out and mark that line where you walk or move about or drive or bike, paddle. So mark that line, maybe with something from the landscape itself. Maybe there's another way to do that, but I want you to mark that line physically in the landscape. Not in a real permanent way, okay? Not like spray paint or something. And then I want you to document it. Videos, photos, whatever. And you can tell us about your sacred line.